Blessed day, guys, and peace be upon you today. So in this video, we're going to do VLAN configuration step by step using Packet Tracer. So as you can remember, we've been following this Google spreadsheet to guide us on what to configure. Okay, so we had an objective of starting from basic configuration to all the way you pass switching, routing, VLAN, VoIP to Cisco firewall configuration. So today we're beginning on switching technologies, and the first topic on switching technologies is VLAN. So we are going to do VLAN configuration step by step using Packet Tracer. And to save time, guys, I have already drew this diagram. As you can see, this diagram, I already drew this diagram to save time, and I didn't make any configuration. I just drew the diagram and provided the comments, right? So as you can see, the computers with the blue backgrounds are in VLAN 10 on this side and on this side. Okay, we have two switches. So in each switch we should have three VLANs: VLAN 10, VLAN 30, VLAN 20, and VLAN 30. Computers with the blue background should be in VLAN 10 with that network. Same on this side. Computers with this kind of a pink, which color is this? With a pink background should be VLAN 20. You can see with this network, you can see it here, also on this side. Finally, with the green background, it should be in VLAN 30 and this network. You can see here and here. All right. So I just drew this diagram and I have not made any configuration. So guys, basically I've designed a config guide or steps that you're going to follow to configure VLANs on this diagram. So you can see the first step is to draw the necessary topology, decorate, and give comments. That's very simple. That's very simple. So you can just do that very fast to save time, right? Then we move to assigning host device IP addresses. So basically, when we start from VLAN 10, it should use this network 10 or something. So let's assume this one is 10.1, 10.2. Then you jump on the other side, 10.3, 10.4. You come here also. This is VLAN 20. Should take 20 or something. 20.1, 20.2. Then you come here, 20.2. 20.3, 20.4. Okay. Then this is VLAN 30, 30 or something. 30.1, 30.2. 30.3, 30.4. As per now, we are not going to configure default gateway. So just make sure you draw this topology and let's begin assigning IP addresses to the host devices. So we are in step 2. I'll do it very fast, save time. I'll demo with VLAN 10. Okay. So from here, just go here and assign here. So let's say that's 10.1. Okay. With the subnet mask, we don't configure default gateway or DNS server at this level. Okay. Then when we come here, this one should be 10.2, right? Then you jump to another VLAN 10. Okay. And that should be 10.3. And finally, this one should be 10.4. Okay, so for VLAN 20 and VLAN 30, I'll do it one way. On this side and then on this side, and also from VLAN 30, this side and this side. Very fast to save time because I've demonstrated how to do it on this side and then on this side, right? So let's do it very fast to save time. Okay guys, so I've done assigning IP addresses to the departments, okay, or the VLANs, okay, for the LAN, right? Okay, so as I have said, VLAN 10 should have it should be in the same network, VLAN 20 same network, and finally VLAN 30 same network, right? All right, so let's go to our config guides also. Step 3 tells us that we should create VLANs on the switches and name them accordingly. So for example, we are going to create 3 VLANs per switch. Okay, VLAN 10, VLAN 20, or VLAN 30. Okay, so we just come here, come to CLI, and you write enable config T. And now how do we create VLAN? We just create VLAN with a simple command. We just say VLAN 10. Okay, and now you are in VLAN interface. So you just name it, let's say IT. Okay, then you exit that VLAN. Then you go to VLAN 20, and you name it, let's say HR. You exit the VLAN interface. Then finally you go to VLAN 30 and you name it as finance, let's say fin. Okay, and you exit. Right, so we've created VLANs on the switches, on the first switch, and named it accordingly. So if you can just display the VLAN that we've just created, just say do show VLAN to show the VLANs that you've just created, right? Okay, so when I hit enter, you will see there are 3 VLANs there that we've created. Okay, all right, so let's go to the other switch and configure the 3 to create the 3 VLANs and name them. So I'll do it very fast. Enable config T. So VLAN 10, name IT, exit. VLAN 20, name HR. Then finally VLAN 30, name finance. Okay, exit and do show VLAN. You will see we have 3 VLANs there, this one. Okay, all right, so IT, HR, and finance 10, 20, 30. Right, so let's see what's next on our config guide. All right, so step 4 tells us that we should identify switch ports of interest and assign them VLAN numbers that we've just created. Okay, so how do we identify the switch ports of interest? So we check on VLAN 10. We say that, oh, we have computers here. We have 2 computers here, and those computers are connected to the switch using various switch ports. So we come here and you place your cursor somewhere here. Just a minute. You place your cursor somewhere there to read the interface on the switch side. So you place your cursor somewhere there and you read the interface on the switch side. So you just move over the computer and you see the interface on the switch is FA02, and also you over on this side, you place your cursor over the green thing and you see it's FA03. So FA02 and FA03 should be VLAN 10. Okay, so you go to the switch and we need to assign the 2 interfaces, FA02 and 3 to VLAN 10. So we just say interface range, because there are 2 interfaces, range FA0/2 to 3, range 2 to 3. Okay, because there are 2 interfaces and we need to configure the same parameters to the interfaces. And you hit enter. The first thing then what you do, you assign them the role of access to be access ports. Okay, just say switch port mode access. Okay, then after assigning the role of access, you now assign them VLAN number. So you just say switch port, you access VLAN 10, exit. What do you do? You enter the range, you identify the switch ports of interest, then you enter the range, you make them access ports, then you make them to access the VLAN number. Okay, then let's go to VLAN 20 on this side, F04, F05. So interface range FA0/4 to 5, switch port mode access, then switch port access VLAN 20. You're done there. Then we come to VLAN 30 here, you hover F06, F07. So interface range FA0/6 to 7 switchport mode access, then switchport access VLAN 30, exit to right. So we've assigned VLANs to the port. So previously when we did this do show VLAN, you could only see they were just active, but there were not ports assigned to them. Okay, all the ports were assigned under default VLAN. So if I can just say do show VLAN again, so do show VLAN. So do show VLAN, you will see that they've been assigned port IT department FA2 and FA3, HR 4 and 5, and finance 6 and 7. Okay, so let's go to this switch and configure VLANs very fast. Let's start with the VLAN 10, which is this one. So it's FA4 and FA5. So interface range FA4 to FA5. So when you say do show VLAN, you will see that now they have been assigned, some ports have been assigned VLAN numbers. Okay, all right. So when you go back to our config guide, number 5 says that we need to identify and configure trunk ports between switches in case. Okay, in this topology we have two switches, so any link between the switches should be trunk. Okay, so we should make a link between the switches to be trunk links. Okay, for this one, this port should be trunk, this port should be trunk, the port on the switch. Okay, so let's identify them. This is F01, F001, F001. Okay, so interface F001, interface F401 should be trunk. Just say switchport mode trunk, that's all. Exit and do right. We're done with the configuration. You come here again and make this to be trunk, which was F4 interface FA01 switchport mode trunk. Exit and do right. So let's wait until they turn green so that we can test our communication. And meanwhile, let's see the configured saying testing communication. Devices in the same VLAN will communicate. Devices in different VLANs will not communicate. So meanwhile, let me just try to ping from this VLAN 10 to this VLAN 10. Okay, so this is 10.3. So I'm going to ping 10.3. Sorry. Ping 102.168.10.3. so you see it's communicating, right? But if I try to ping 20.3, it will not communicate because devices in different VLANs by default will not communicate. Okay, so later in the classes, later in this training session, we are going to learn what is called inter-VLAN routing. So there we are going to allow devices in different VLANs to communicate, but as per now they will not communicate. So guys, basically I think this video has helped you so much know how to configure VLANs on the switch. So as the configure steps as highlighted here, the first thing that you do, you just draw this beautiful topology, you decorate it and give comments the way we've done. Then you assign host devices IP addresses. We did that. You need to, number 3 says that we should create VLANs on the switches and name them accordingly. We did that. Then we need to identify switch ports that should be allocated VLAN numbers. Then we assign them those VLAN numbers. And finally, we need to identify if the trunk ports are there, the ports that are connecting switch to switch. Okay, and configure them as trunk. And finally, we test communication, and the conclusion should be devices in the same VLAN will communicate. Devices in different VLANs will not communicate by default. So guys, basically I think we have done with VLAN configuration, so we can mark it as done. Okay, so VLAN configuration is done. Tomorrow we're going to do VLAN trunking, the other day trunk allowed, things like that, until we reach IPv6 for firewall. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I invite you to watch more of this so that you can have all of these skills, guys. So thank you so much. Bye. Please share this video, comment below, like the video, and share with friends. Thank you so much. Bye.